I came home early on a Friday night. Never thought I'd get the shock of my life. Opened up the door and what did I see? Another rogue standing there with my wife and me. She started talking before I could speak, trying to convince me not to leave. Said, honey, please, it ain't what it seems. While he stared at the floor and she stared back at me. I didn't say a word, I just turned around, walked right out and headed into town. Didn't know where I was gonna go, just knew I didn't wanna be home. A few minutes later, as I sat alone, thinking about everything back at home, I looked to my left and much to my surprise, that same rogue was sitting by my side. I thought he'd apologize for what he'd done, maybe tell me that she was the only one. Instead he said, this might sound strange to you. How do you feel about questing with a crew? We got a guild for guys who are just like you. In fact, that is exactly how I met most of the crew. I thought my whole world was falling apart, like somebody reached in and tore out my heart. Sitting there wondering where I gone wrong, trying to figure out how I'd move on. Then here sits this rogue who should be getting his ass kicked, but all he wants to know is if I'd like to go fish. Maybe this ain't quite the end that I thought it would be. Maybe there's a different path that's waiting for me. He said we got a raid plan for Saturday. Most of the guys got recruited the same way. There's a warrior from Stormwind and a hunter from Booty Bay. Both caught their wives cheating and joined the very same day. I thought my whole world was falling apart, like somebody reached in and tore out my heart. Sitting there wondering where I gone wrong, trying to figure out how I'd move on. Then he handed me an invite and said, the choice is yours. I looked back toward the house, then back toward the shore. She was yelling from the doorway, but I already knew. Guild repairs were free, I was joining the crew.